broadcast will empower, edify, and encourage you to step beyond the gates of your potential.
Our actions today must impact on today and tomorrow's generation. Our actions, everything you do, your lifestyle, your walk with God, your attitude, your practice, your study, your influence, everything is impacting on our children and our neighbors and our friends today. A study that was conducted by A.E. Winship in 1900, two men who lived and died in the 18th century. One was called Max Jude, the other was Jonathan Edwards. Now, Winship did a study on these two men. Max Jude was an atheist. He married a girl of the same opinion, also atheist. Between the two of them, they produced 1,026 descendants. 300 of these descendants died prematurely. 100 were sent to prison. 190 sold themselves to criminal activities and different vices. 100 were drunkards. Their whole generation, descendants, 1,026 descendants, they were a burden onto the state of New York, and it cost them $1.1 million in 1900. The whole cost of that generation, they were a liability on the state of New York. This is how much it cost them. It cost the state.
Beyond the Gates with Pastor Grant Bulmuo.
Then the second man, who also lived around the same time, called Jonathan Edwards. He was a great preacher who believed in God. Married a lady of the same character who also believed in God. Between the two of them, they produced 729 descendants. Out of that, 300 were preachers, 65 were college professors, 13 were university presidents, 6 were authors, 3 were U.S. congressmen, 1 was a vice president of the United States. One man left a tragedy, the other man left a legacy.
This broadcast will empower, edify, and encourage you to step beyond the gates of your potential.
I don't know what you are leaving behind. Is it a tragedy or a legacy? One day I asked myself a question that at any point in time in my current life, if my wife had met me at the state of my life, would she have said yes to me? That is always my guide to leaving my marriage. If my wife had met me in this state, would she have said yes to me? The same way you ask yourself, if your husband or your wife had met you in that state, will they say or propose to you or say yes to you or get married to you? If that isn't the case, then ask yourself, who you are today, your children are looking up to you, and they will be the same person for somebody to decide whether they'll get married to them or not. So I have to live to be the man that my children, my sons will want to be. My wife has to live to be the future wife or woman that our daughter will have to grow to be.
Send a WhatsApp message to +44 795 808 6575. We hope to come your way again soon. Until then, keep living a limitless life.